Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Young Sheldon. This is the 9th episode of the 6th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free in a link in the description below. Just click on it, put a password in, and enjoy. So last episode, it's actually really annoying. It actually was. And not the episode in general, just the principle of everybody and how they was acting all episode. It just shows that money, it changes everybody. Now, obviously, we'd all like a bit of money, wouldn't we? So we could all, have vacations and do whatever we want to do, having a good time. But, people trying to sponge and steal it and take it from other people's hard work, that's what we were seeing. And that's what stresses me out. If you've earned it, fair play. And Sheldon, he wanted to come up with a database where he could categorise things and, just revolutionise everything. And in present 2025, where we're watching it, that is ever present in our lives, and we use it in a probably day-to-day basis. And Sheldon's idea was revolutionary, and the university wanted to jump onto it, and basically it was all trying to sponge. The principal, she was trying to take her cut. She wanted to give Sheldon 10% and them 90 or something like that. It was crazy. And then Linkletter tried to get involved. Everybody just wanted a piece of the pie, and in the end, Sheldon didn't want to do anything. He wanted to do it himself, and nobody got anything. And it just shows that it is greed, honestly. I don't blame Sheldon at all. He's just a young kid in that situation. He won't be thinking about money. He's just thinking about, changing the world, improving everything. And he doesn't probably understand that when you get older, having more money gives you, more avenues, opportunities, opens doors. He could fund his science or just fund his life, and he just wanted to stick to his guns and do what he wanted, and everybody else was just trying to scrimp and scrape every little bit out of him. And I'm glad that none of them got it, if I'm being honest. I really am. But hopefully today's is more upbeat and fun, and nobody tried to use Sheldon to get a financial gain, so to speak. But thanks for checking out. If you do enjoy it, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Good morning, I'm Sheldon Cooper. Thank you for taking the time to hear my proposal. Sheldon Cooper, I'm here to pitch my idea for a grand computer database.
So, there's no adult with you?
Well, my mom drove me here, but I told her to wait in the car.
Is this a joke?
I assure you it's not. When I make jokes, I follow them with a bazinga, so it's clear.
Oh, we lost Pineview a lot over the years. That's in the past. You're a different team now. Boys worked hard for this. Now let's get out there and get that W.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Looking like some winners in here. Hey, y'all. George, Coach Wilkins invited me to pray with the kids before the game. We lift these players
What the hell, Wayne? Lots of teams do it, but why him? He's a good guy.
Okay, forget about it.
Amen. Amen. All right, hands in. Team on three. 1, 2, 3.
He's like, that's my job. He's wounded that he couldn't do it.
Team on three. Team on three. We won.
I want to be happy, but your face is confusing me.
We destroyed them. It's a blowout. Mr. Rob prayed with the team before the game, and everyone thinks he's the reason we won. I coached that team up. I designed the game plan, but who do they hoist on their shoulders after the final whistle?
It's like when you put all the hard work into something, do you know what I mean? And then somebody else comes over and then they get all the credit. You're like, mate, you've literally been here for 1 second. You know what I mean? Like, why are you getting all of the praise? Or it's even worse, when you come up with an idea and nobody listens, and then the next person comes up with the exact same idea, but apparently it's amazing because it's come from them and not from you. And you're just like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, literally, what is going on? So I understand why George might be a little bit upset there. He's putting in the graft, and, he feels like, well, not like he should be rewarded, but if people are getting thrown on shoulders and championed and praised, then he should be part of it, not Pastor Rob. But we'll see how it goes, because obviously he's got a little bit of beef with him because he thinks that's something going on between him and Mary at some point, didn't he?
Missy, I need to use the phone.
Too bad.
This is important. Can't you lie to boys about liking cars some other time? Wait, don't go away. I need your help.
Hello? Yes, I have Sheldon Cooper calling from Mr. Jennings. Yes, we'll hold.
Hello, Mr. Jennings. Mr. Cooper here. Yes, I know we have an appointment for tomorrow, but I thought, why wait to do this face-to-face when we could do it over the phone? On the phone.
Oh, sorry, baby. Your voice sounds funny. Are you coming down with a cold?
No, I'm fine. This is my normal adult voice.
I guess I just missed that sweet little boy voice. About his database thingy. He is so excited about that, I could barely get him to bed last night.
Understand, if you're on a phone, for example, and you've never met him before, and you hear that conversation, you're 50-50, like, is it a joke or is it not? But, like, the first people, when he went into the interview or whatever it was, and he sat down and he's ready to do his proposal and just dismissed him because of his age, I mean, that's ridiculous, isn't it? So they've obviously missed out on a big bang because his idea is great.
I've been teaching here, we have never beaten Pondview.
Oh, well, I can't take credit for that. Gotta give it to the big guy.
George?
Oh, I meant the big guy upstairs. But yeah, him too.
So when you baptize someone, so is it like in a pool or a hot tub?
I thought you were Mormon.
Mind your business.
Papers call it the Medford Miracle.
No miracle, just good coaching.
Let's not forget about those kids. I mean, they really played their hearts out.
One of the things I coached them to do.
Hoping I can maybe bring a friend over to watch a movie.
And would that friend be a boy?
Yeah, his name is Dean and he's so cool.
Okay, first rule, you can sit on the same couch, but separate cushions. But I will cross through occasionally, unannounced, and I better not see any scooting, scurrying, or resetting the pillows.
Thank you, you're the best female ever.
Yeah, I know.
And just so you know, Little Mermaid is rated G, and they totally kiss.
I can't wait till I'm your age and people treat me with respect and reverence.
Sometimes older people get discriminated against, too.
For what? Getting smaller and cuter year after year? Look at you. I'm too young and you're too old. If you take the mean of both our ages, we'd be a formidable 41. My name is Sheldon Cooper, and this is my partner, Dr. John.
Smart.
Greetings.
That is smart. But again, though, why did he need two of them to make the idea better? When you just have open mind and just listen and be all ears, you get the same idea. Do you know what I mean? It's like, don't judge a book by its cover. Classic saying. And it doesn't ring any, like, literally, it's the most accurate saying, literally ever.
Once this is up and running, anyone with a computer and a modem can have access to every grant offered worldwide.
And you can charge for access on both sides.
If we fund this, we'd expect you to work on it full time. We don't want someone else beating us to the punch.
I suppose I could take a sabbatical from teaching, but my bedtime is also quite rigid.
I give you money to build a grant database.
Well, I want that too, but I should probably ask my mom.
Oh, honey, that's great.
And even more good news, you no longer have to drive me to school because I'm dropping out to work on it.
I'm sorry, Sheldon, but you're going to have to tell them no.
I got a job and a coal garage to live in.
This doesn't have to be permanent. I can always go back.
I'll quit college.
So I'm the only one who's not a dropout? Who saw that coming?
Heck of a practice today.
Yeah, well, practice for you watching. They were soft as noodles out there.
Yeah, I heard you yell that a few times. Find that some kids respond better to encouragement.
Now, this isn't Sunday school. This is football.
I was an athlete in high school, varsity tennis. Almost went to state.
I'm sure you did. Game on Friday is going to be a street fight, and it is my job to make sure these boys are ready for it.
Hope you think about what I said, and ball's in your court.
Yeah, I'm not doing that back.
Okay.
Do you know what? It's interesting because everyone's dismissive of other sports. Like, yeah, I'm not bashing the NFL, like, but they go on like it's the most popular sport in the world, it's the most watched, and it just most definitely isn't. Like, and all the Americans will come at me, but like your Super Bowl gets less views than the Champions League final. You know, like that happens yearly. You know, we have the Euros, the World Cup, like it smashes the viewing figures like 4 times of the Super Bowl or whatever. So like tennis is the same, or golf, you know what I mean? Like it won't pull in the views, but he's talking about you know, money wise, mate, Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic, you know, Rafael Nadal, bank, absolutely minted. You know what I mean? And Pastor Jeff is kind of right in that situation. You know, like different people need different coaching. You know what I mean? Like some people can take the criticism, the hard work. You got to get shouted at. You got to get down. You got to get the grit in your teeth, and you got to go for it. And other players, you know what I mean, like would be crying about that. They'd be upset. Personal attack. You know, everybody's a different opinion. You're getting shouted at by the coach, and you're taking it personally. When realistically, he's just taking everybody the same. Some people need an arm over the shoulder, tell them how great they are, lick their ass. You know what I mean? Best player I've ever seen. Make them feel confident, even if it's not true, because everybody responds to different things differently. You know what I mean? You can't have the one shoe fits all. You can't shout at everybody and think everybody's going to do good. You got to look and say, right, that guy, he's not responding well to that. He needs an arm on his shoulder. He needs a couple of, you know, sit downs, talks, pep talks, you know, big him up, tell him he's doing well, and be a little mentor to him. Do you know what I mean? Like, so in that situation there, I agree. Pastor Jeff, he's right. Like, everybody should be taught a little bit different, coached differently. just to make sure that everybody's up and motivated for the next game.
I'm just gonna set this right here between you. And remember, just one hand at a time.
Sorry about her.
Oh, no, I like that you and your grandma are so close. Died earlier this year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is she just gonna sit upstairs by herself? Hey, think she'd want to watch with us?
Oh no, she's fine.
So what's going on here?
I really don't know.
Because I have a bet with the Jasper principal. Really don't want to wear a pink cowboy hat at the next pep rally. Well, I thought the kids like having him around.
Yeah, because he's filling their heads with junk like they should be treated nice and not get yelled at.
Oh, well, he's one of those, huh?
Yeah.
Stash boy stays.
He looks so much better with his beard.
You don't mess with a winning streak.
I said his teeth done. He just looks so much better.
Dad, I have a question for you.
Whatever it is, fine.
Mom, Dad said I could drop out of college. Dad, we don't care what your friends do. You're not dropping out.
Well, Sheldon, I know it's disappointing, but I think they just have your best interests at heart. Well, you could go back to the university. They were willing to fund it.
No, they wanted to control the whole thing. I want somebody who will just give me the money, let me work on my own schedule, and not expect me to listen to their dumb ideas.
We're not talking scientist to scientist. You're not a scientist. You're just a rich man that no one will be honest to because everyone wants your money.
Maybe he goes to him.
He found my honesty delightful and gave the university a lot of money.
Hey.
It was fun hanging out with you the other night. Maybe we could do it again.
Totally. We could go to the mall, or we could go mini golfing.
I was thinking maybe we could hang out with your grandma again. It's a date.
Right. You and me.
At your Mima's. Can't wait. Bye.
Prayer? I'll give you a prayer. Circle up. That's this team and the hands that catch the ball and the feet that run.
Come on, Pastor Rob. We want you to do it.
Yeah. Heavenly Father, bless this team.
Exactly what I said.
Help these young men.
This opportunity to me. This is exciting.
So will you give us the funding?
Well, that's a lot of money, but my horoscope did say take a chance today. Such a Gemini, right? I mean, science thrives on this kind of debate.
This isn't a debate.
Rebuttal, yes it is. There we go again.
We're looking for a financier, not a partner.
Oh, yes, no, this is your baby. You guys are the parents. I'm just a wet nurse. Anything you need, I'm your guy.
Mate, he's a perfect guy. He literally looks like he don't care about how he does it. He just wants to be there.
And in the field goal unit, we got to go for the tie.
Ooh.
What?
Nothing. I just don't think they're going to expect you to go for it. You fake a field goal, you might catch them off guard.
You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. What's the worst could happen? Change of plans. We're running the fake.
Really?
Yeah, you heard me.
They are gonna
do
win.
your job, but if I was a praying man, I'd start now.
Crazy son of a bitch, I can't believe he pulled that off.
Me neither.
Looks like we make a pretty good team, George.
Hey, do you want to help me roll out the dough?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm just helping Grandma grease the pan. Oh, sorry. You just remind me of my grandma.
All right. We're done here. You can go now.
But my mom's not picking me up till 7.
Oh, I'll get the cards.
To be fair, though, like, he literally wasn't even there for Missy at all, though, was he? You know what I mean? Like, you can't really blame her for doing that. I mean, you can't really blame him for wanting whatever he wanted either. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, I forgot their ages now, but, like, he's a young teen whose grandma has literally just died, and now he's obviously, you know, met Missy and her grandma, and he's like, oh, this feels like home again. You know what I mean? He wants to relive those memories, and you can't really bash him for it, can you? However, you can understand where Missy's coming from. She's like, look, mate, this is my Mima, this is my grandma, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not yours. Like, you got to spend time with me or what? You know what I mean? Like, we're not coming here every day just so you can relive past memories. And that sounds absolutely harsh, but it's the truth, isn't it? It really is. So, it's good that she kind of called it quit straight away. She didn't let it drag on. Do you know what I mean? But it's mad to see them, how old they look now. I know I say it all the time, but looking at that little clip where Sheldon goes back and he was talking to that guy, do you know what I mean? When with the grey hair, when they first sat down and he basically disagreed with him and it worked. It's mad, isn't it? You know, you cut both clips like boom, boom. But it's like 2 seasons ago to now, total different person, isn't it? It's mad. And to be honest, him trying to want to fund the project and let Sheldon and, well, it seems like he's giving didn't give it a credit as well for it. I don't even think he tried to get any money out of it last time, did he? Or did he? I can't actually remember now. Dr. Sturgis. But they're working together and he's going to just invest it and let them run with it. He don't really want to take charge. He hasn't really got a time frame, it seemed like. The other guys just forcing him to do. And he pretty much sounds like the perfect person to get back in. He wants to be ever present and be around and probably witness it, but who wouldn't? If you're dashing loads of cash and loads of money into something, you want to see it and the success of it. But, you know, you want to let them run and do their design because you want to back it, and that seems like he's got the perfect blend. I don't know if it's going to happen or how they're going to go through, but I'd like to see them try. Okay, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks for checking out the channel today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Now, interesting stuff. Sheldon here obviously was looking for people to fund him, and this company or whatever said that he wanted to drop out of college, uni, whatever's, and his parents said no. Now, obviously, in hindsight, when we know how successful it's going to be in the future, you would say that that's a poor decision. You know what I mean? Like, he would have literally been a billionaire. However, looking at it factually and objectively is you shouldn't be dropping out. You know, like, it always goes down to, I think at one point, you know, it was like Lily Allen or something like that. It was a famous singer anyway. I'm just going to say Lily Allen because that's the name that popped into my head. She was offered like 100 bitcoins or whatever to do a concert. And she said, no. You know, why would I do a concert for 100 bitcoins when, you know, I'm a really famous artist who gets paid like millions to do a job? And now you look back at it, you think, what a stupid thing to say, because that would be like $70 million now or whatever's. I don't really know. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying it's a hefty amount that she turned down. But at the time, that Bitcoin was worth nothing. And basically it was just starting up. And it's like asking somebody to do something for free. It doesn't make any sense. It's all right saying it in 20 years in the future when it's a success, that, oh, you should have done that. But you would never have known that it would have got there. You know what I mean? So as a parent of a kid who's a teen, child genius, going into college to, you know, advance past everybody to get into that situation. So let's say I'm dropping out, you're going to be like, no chance. You know what I mean? Like, you're literally special. You need to go away. You need to get this education. Your idea is amazing, but you have no idea if it's going to be good, bad, whatever's. You know what I'm saying? So if you can find both and blend it, great. But if you can't, then the only decision that you're going for is finishing school. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really blame his parents for that. They would never have known how big or whatever it would be in the future until it actually been developed and, you know what I mean, like, processed. Now, I understand why Georgie's beefing with Pastor Jeff as well. You know, the guy's dashing around taking all the credit for his games just because he'd done a prayer. Now, obviously, it worked and everybody was celebrating it, and he told him to run a play and it worked again. It was like when Sheldon come and he was telling his dad percentages, was it? And Mima as well, when she was betting. It was similar like that. Fresh ideas is always good. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you could be stuck in a rut or you could have the same plays all the time, become predictable. You know what I mean? Like, those coaches on the other team may have sat there and said, look, in 9 times out of 10, George does this. You know, they don't risk it, they kick it. They're going to kick it. You throw the curveball, you do the fake punt, you do the throw, you win the game. You know what I mean? Like, fresh ideas. So it was good. I actually enjoyed the episode. I thought it was good. Thanks for checking it out. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you do. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.